Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to build an AI agent to auto-personalize learning paths in Google Sheets. So I run an online coaching program, and now here my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new student detail in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the learning path. And after that, automatically that should be saved as a new document in my Google Docs, and similarly that document should be saved as a PDF file in my Google Drive under a specific folder. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Sheets with OpenAI, Google Docs and Google Drive using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to use an AI agent to auto-personalize learning paths for your students based on their progress and interest directly from Google Sheets. So it's a smarter way to save time and keep your learners engaged. Alright, so as you all know that I run an online coaching program where learners join with different skill levels and goals. So now managing personalized learning paths for each student manually in Google Sheets used to be time consuming and difficult to scale. So by building an AI agent that auto-personalizes learning paths based on their interest, progress and quiz scores, I can now deliver tailored content to each student automatically. This not only saves me time but also keeps my learners more engaged with the right lessons at the right time, all managed easily through Google Sheets. Alright, so here on my screen you can see the spreadsheet that I've already created with the name learning paths, and here you can see the fields that I've taken such as name, skill level, interest, quiz score and learning goal. Alright, so now here my objective is as soon as I'm going to add a new detail over here in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the learning path for that particular student. And after generating the learning path, automatically that should be saved as a new document in my Google Docs like this. And after saving the Google Docs, automatically that file should be saved as a new PDF file under the specific folder in my Google Drive that is named as learning paths with the student name. So here you can see the entire PDF that is the learning path generated by OpenAI for this particular student. Alright, so here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Sheets with OpenAI, Google Docs and Google Drive using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply adding a new detail in our Google Sheet for a new student. Alright, so let me add the details. And here you can see we have successfully added a new detail over here. So now let's go and check our Google Docs first. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new document over here with the student name that is Arun Mehta. And now let's go and check our Google Drive. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new PDF over here with the same student name and the entire learning path generated by OpenAI for this student. Alright, so with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this entire automation by simply connecting your Google Sheets with OpenAI, Google Docs and Google Drive using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you have to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here on the screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this Create Workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So I'm going to give the name as Built an AI agent to auto-personalize learning paths. And now after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click click on this Learn More hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets, as I am adding new details in my Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. So in my Google Sheets trigger step, I am going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that when I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets, then automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow should get triggered. Alright, so now here you can see after selecting my trigger event, I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So if following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So this is the Google Sheet that I've already created, and now I'm going to connect the sheet with Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. But here, before moving forward with the connection, firstly I'm going to add a new detail in my Google Sheets over here. Alright, so let me add the details. Alright, so now here you can see I have successfully added the details over here, and now we are going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So now firstly, here to build this connection, you need to install an add-on on your Google Sheets account first. So for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select add-ons. Now here under this add-ons, you need to select get add-ons. And then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you need to install this particular add-on on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and once you're going to install this particular add, you need to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now moving back. Alright, so now you have to installing this particular add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. Alright, so now you have to refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and from here you will be able to see option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here you need to select initial setup. And here in the initial setup, you can see it is asking me to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow, and then it is asking me to enter the trigger column. So it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see my last data column is column E over here in this Google Sheet. So I'm going to add my trigger column as E, and then I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now after building this connection, I'm going to test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here, and then it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL, or you can say to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here, before moving back to Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And now from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, automatically whenever you're going to add a new detail in your Google Sheets, then instantly and automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, so let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow. And now here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the trigger column, spreadsheet name, ID, skill level, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, quiz code name, learning goal, and the interest. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received the new details from our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, I want OpenAI to generate the personalized learning paths for my students. So for that I need to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI. So OpenAI is a company that develops advanced AI tools and models like ChatGPT. People use OpenAI to create content, write code, answer questions, and even generate creative ideas. So in my OpenAI action step, I'm going to select my action event as ChatGPT, so that by using this particular model, OpenAI should generate the personalized learning paths for my students. Alright, so now here to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API token. So here, following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left side bar. And here in the API keys, you can see all the existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key button given over here. And now I'm going to give a name to my key, that is learning path over here. And then I'm going to select my project as default project, and then I'm going to click on this create secret key. So this is the API key generated, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now after entering the API token, I'm going to click on this save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to select the AI model. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the existing AI models. So in this particular case, I'm going to use my model as GPT-4. You can use the AI model as per your need. And then it is asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate personalized learning paths for my students. Alright, so I'm going to add a relevant prompt. Alright, so here I've successfully added a relevant prompt where I've added some instructions for the AI and the detail as skill level, interest, quiz score, and learning goals. Alright, so now here instead of entering these details manually, and I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new response from our Google Sheets, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the name first. Here for the skill level, I'm going to map the skill level. Here for the interest, I'm going to map the student's interest. Here for the quiz score, I'm going to map the quiz score received. Here for the learning goals, I'm going to map the learning goals. And now with this, we have successfully completed our prompt over here. So now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a message content generated, where we have received the entire learning path generated for the student. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the learning path through OpenAI, I want to add this learning path as a new document in my Google Docs. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Docs. So Google Docs is an online word processor that lets you create, edit, and share documents from any device with internet access. So in my Google Docs action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a blank document, so that after generating the learning path, automatically firstly it need to create a new blank document in my Google Docs account. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Docs with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Docs account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account, and then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to enter the document name. So in this document name field, I need to enter the document name using which I want to create a new Google document. Alright, so here I want my student name should be the document name. So I'm going to map my student name over here, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a blank document in my Google Docs. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to move back. And here you can see we have successfully created a blank document over here with the name Riya Verma. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after creating a blank document, I'm going to add the learning path generated by OpenAI in this particular document. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, again I'm going to select my action application as Google Docs. And this time I'm going to select my action event as append a paragraph to a document, so that after creating a blank document, automatically the learning path generated by OpenAI should be added in that particular document. Alright, so now here to build this connection, I'm going to click on this connect. And this time to build this connection, I'm going to click on this select existing connection, because I've already connected my Google Docs with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. And now here to selecting the existing connection, I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me for the document ID. So it says choose or map your document from here. So here, instead of selecting the document from this drop down menu, I'm going to map this document ID over here. So for that, I'm going to turn on this map button, and then I'm going to remove this previously existing document ID from here. And then I'm going to refresh the fields. And then here I'm going to map this document ID from the response that I've received in my previous Google Docs action step. Alright, so this is the document ID. And now after entering the document ID, it is asking me to enter the inserted text. So in this inserted text field, I need to enter the text that I want to add in this particular document. So I'm going to map the learning path generated by OpenAI over here. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added the learning path generated by OpenAI in this particular document. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received entire learning path generated by OpenAI in this Google Docs. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here you can see that this particular document is private to only me. And now here I wish to make this file shareable to anyone with the link. And also I want to make this file as a PDF file and save in my Google Drive under this specific folder that is named as learning paths. So for that, what I need to do is that I'm going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Drive. So Google Drive is a cloud storage service where you can store your files and access them from any device. So in my Google Drive action step, I'm going to select my action event as share a file with anyone, so that by using this particular action event, I'm going to make this file shareable to anyone with the link. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Drive with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Drive account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to enter the file ID. So again, instead of selecting the file from this drop down menu, I'm going to map this file ID over here. So for that, I'm going to turn on this map button, and then I'm going to remove this previously existing file ID, and then I'm going to refresh the fields. And then I'm going to map this file ID from the response that we have received in our previous Google Docs action step. So this is the file ID. And now after mapping the file ID, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received some links over here. So here you can see in these links, we have received a link of a PDF as well. That means we have successfully received a PDF formatted file link of this particular file. And also we have made this file shareable to anyone with the link. So let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully made this file shareable to anyone with the link. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. Alright, so now after making this file shareable to anyone with the link and also getting the PDF file, I'm going to upload this particular PDF file in my Google Drive under a specific folder. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here, and again I'm going to select my action application as Google Drive, and this time I'm going to select my action event as upload a file, so that after getting a PDF file link for this particular document, I want to upload that PDF in my Google Drive under a specific folder. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Drive with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect, and this time to build this connection, I'm going to click on the select existing connection, because I've already connected my Google Drive account with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. Alright, so I've selected the existing connection, and then I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me for the URL. So it says enter the public file URL to be uploaded here. Supported file formats are listed below. So here I need to enter the public file URL over here. So here we have already made this file shareable to anyone with the link, and now directly I'm going to map this PDF file URL over here. here for that particular file. So this is the PDF file URL, and then it is asking me for the folder ID. So it says enter the folder ID here. You can get the ID from the Google Drive folder URL. Alright, so here to get this folder ID, let me take you back to my Google Drive, and here you can see in the path URL, this is the folder ID. So I'm going to copy it. Moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the folder ID. Alright, so now you have to enter the folder ID. It is asking me to enter the file name. So again, I'm going to map my student name over here because I want the file name should be similar to my student name. Alright, so I'm going to map the student name, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully saved this PDF file in our Google Drive under a specific folder. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new PDF file over here with the same student name and the entire learning path generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as OpenAI Google Docs twice and Google Drive twice. So that whenever we're going to add a new student detail in our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate the personalized learning path, and after generating the learning path, automatically it is going to create a new blank document in our Google Docs account first, and after creating a blank document, automatically the learning path generated by OpenAI is going to be added in that particular document, and after completing the document, automatically that document is going to be made as a shareable file, anyone with the link, and after that we are going to get a PDF file formatted link for that particular file, and after getting a PDF link for that particular file, we are going to upload that PDF in our Google Drive under a specific folder. Alright, so these were the steps to how to build an AI agent to auto-personalize learning paths. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.